So here we are. So to begin, as I was just saying before we started, make sure that you're warm. Yeah, it's very, very cold today, and your body cools down quite quickly when we sit like this. So please make sure that you are warm. Go and get a rug or a blanket if you need to, or a dog, or whatever it is you need to cuddle to feel warm. And just make sure that you're sitting comfortably. Try not to slouch if you're on a couch or a very comfortable chair. Make sure that your bottom is pushed right back in the seat. If you're sitting on a cushion on the floor, make sure that you are sitting as upright as you can, straight without being rigid. If you're sitting in a chair or on a couch, make sure your back is supported. So you don't want to be leaning or going too far forward. Ideally, if you're not sitting cross-legged, then your feet should be on the floor. If they don't reach, it's a good idea to put a cushion underneath. And then hopefully you're in a nice quiet place and the family's been instructed to leave you alone for half an hour. So we're just going to start with just connecting with the breath. It's Wednesday, we're halfway through the week, and we're just going to spend a few minutes focusing on our in and out breath. And just before we start to do that, let's have a little bit of a twist, roll the shoulders, move your head from side to side. Relax your face, relax your hands. You might have been driving all day or a keyboard warrior all day. Relax your belly. Are you holding tension? Just relax into yourself. And then just for a few minutes, we're just going to sit and focus on the breath. Going in and out, you can focus on both or either. It's completely up to you. Eyes open or closed, completely up to you. But just being present and aware and an in-body experience. Thoughts might arise, that's okay. You don't need to engage with them, just allow them to arise and drift away. So just for a few minutes, let's just breathe. Breathing's good. So we can move back to a more conscious place. And just be aware of what's settled and shifted in your body while we were doing that. It's interesting how that first couple of minutes of settling down, you can get a few more kinks and creaks out. Just see if you need to roll your shoulders back, move your head from side to side or backwards and forwards. Just gently, always be gentle with yourself. Check your hands. So the rest of the session tonight is going to be in 3 parts, and we're going to spend some time focusing on any physical discomfort that we might have and work through that. And then we're going to focus on any emotional or anxious or stress things that we're holding in our bodies. And then having cleared those out, we will then just sit at the end, just again back with our breath, but hopefully in a very relaxed and peaceful state. So if you need to adjust yourself, now is a good time to do it. And if your posture slipped a little bit, if you need to rework the rug scenario, make sure you're warm, make sure you're comfortable. Now for this one, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. If you don't want to, that's okay. But I do find that lack of distraction when we're visualizing is very useful. So taking a couple of deep breaths with your eyes closed, without any judgment of your body. Just think of any places that you may be carrying pain or stiffness or soreness or just not feeling very happy with itself. You might have some joints that aren't being very friendly towards you at the moment. You might have mystery aches and pains. We all get those now, don't we? Or just parts that are feeling stuck or blocked or rigid. And hopefully you don't have too many. But just pick one and take a few breaths, thinking about this place on your body kindly and tenderly, because our bodies serve us every day very well. Don't need to judge. And just as you're breathing, really see yourself breathing into that place. So bringing your breath awareness into that place on your body that is most troubling you currently. And just sit with that for a few months, with the in-breath and the out-breath, but focusing. You may have a painful wrist or an uncomfortable stomach. So really see the breath coming in and out to that place. And just sit with that for a moment. Trying to breathe deeply. We all shallow breathe. Try and get past that. And breathe right down into your belly, past your diaphragm. If it's helpful, you can put a hand on the place that you're working on, but it's not necessary. So we are directing oxygen to this part of your body. We're focusing on this area. You really start to feel that as you breathe in, you're pulling the pain or the discomfort out of this place. This may be a temporary fix, but that's okay. Sometimes we have to deal with things in our body that are bigger than one meditation session. but even some relief is good. Now, if you're ready, and there's another part of you that you feel could do with this attention, move your focus. Move your focus to this new place and see yourself, feel yourself breathing in and out, directing this breath to this place on your body. If you're happy to keep working on the first one, then that is perfectly okay as well. Steady, deep breaths. Pause as you breathe up any pain or discomfort. You're breathing it out. So it's leaving your body altogether. And if you want to spend another minute on the same place, move to another spot, then that's up to you. If you want to choose somewhere else, go ahead. You want to keep going on the original one or the second one, feel free. Breathing in, moving the pain or discomfort, and breathing out of the body. If there's emotion associated with any of these places, breathe that in and out as well. Let's bring our awareness back to a starting place, back to your room where you are. Take a moment to move a little bit. Just be a little bit aware of your surroundings. Adjust your posture if you need to. Make sure that you're warm and comfortable. And now we're going to do this process again, but this time we're going to think about any emotional things that we're carrying in our body. Do you have stress? Ridiculous question. We'll have stress, I know. But, the particular things stressing you. Do you have some guilt or shame about something that you participated in? Maybe there was an uncomfortable conversation with somebody today. Or maybe you got angry and you didn't want to get angry. So now we're going to go and we're going to breathe into those emotions in the same way as we did with the physical thing, but we'll be talking about these emotional feelings. So stress, anxiety, anger, disappointment, guilt or shame. Again, be tender with yourself, be kind. This isn't an exercise in giving yourself a lecture on being a bad person. This is an exercise of releasing some of this energy from your body so that you'll feel more comfortable and more relaxed. So again, starting from this place of a few deep breaths to get going. The breath is always our anchor and it's our most useful aid in this work. Now think of the first emotion that you want to deal with. Just touch it lightly. We don't need to go into a big in-depth thing. But now I want you to think about where you can feel this emotion in your body. Find its location. And then once you've done that, bring your awareness, as we did in the first part, to this spot. But this time, instead of breathing out pain or discomfort, we're breathing out this emotion or this fear or whatever it is that you're holding there in that particular place in your body. Breathing steadily, breathing deeply, being kind. And breathing that emotion out of that place with your in-breath, and then releasing it from your body with the out-breath. You don't need to do anything more than that. If this feels too much, just go back to breathing. This is not an in-depth psychoanalytical exercise. Just trying to remove some of the feelings, the stresses that are clogging up our energy body, basically. Don't dwell on any people that are involved in these emotions. Don't judge yourself. Just work with the breath. And then, as before, if you'd like to move your attention to another place, think of the emotion or the feeling that you're wanting to work with, or the stress or the anxiety. And really think where you can feel it located in your body. A lot of stress and anxiety we hold in our abdomen, in our stomach. If you'd like to keep working where you were, that's perfectly fine. And again, if it's helpful to you, place a hand there for some comfort or really encouraging the connection. Gentle, steady breaths. The in-breath, breathing, pulling the emotion, the anxiety away from that place in your body. The out-breath, expelling it from your body. It's an interesting thing with the emotions lodged in our body. When we focus on their location, they vanish. Now, if you feel like it, and you want to move your attention to another place, another feeling, feel free. If you want to keep working on either of the other two places, feel free. Deep breaths. Okay. Coming back to our starting position. Move your body a little bit. Stretch a little bit if you need to. We'll be going into our last session now, and that'll be a little bit longer, so you may need to adjust your posture. Make sure that you're warm and comfortable and relaxed. As we go into this last part, I won't be guiding you. You'll just be working with your breath. You're not needing to focus on anything. But it might be interesting for you to notice how you feel, having worked on the physical and the energy body a little bit beforehand. If you feel lighter, or if you feel it's easier to relax because some of these things have been lifted or let go or made a little less important in your body for now. But again, don't judge yourself. Be kind, be tender. So when you're ready, relax your face, shoulders, hands, relax your stomach. Anywhere where you might be holding tension, make sure your feet are relaxed. So we're going to sit just a little bit longer this time without any instruction from me, just sitting with the breath, being very present and aware. You're not needing to drift off or focus on anything other than your breath. Eyes can be open or closed, whatever is more comfortable for you. And now very gently start to be aware of your surroundings, of how you feel. Are you feeling a little cool? Are you feeling a little stiff because you've moved for a few minutes? What noises can you hear? Just gently move your hands and your feet. You can wiggle your fingers and toes if you like. Just really a little. And then when you're ready, open your eyes. Give yourself a little hug. Well done. And come back. Now, if anyone has something come up that they'd like to share with me later, please just put something in the chat. I'm happy to wait. And if anyone has any questions or any reflections, please feel free to unmute yourself. Well, if no one needs to say anything or ask anything, I will leave you in your blissful, peaceful state. You can always reach out to me during the week if you have any questions. Good night.